Where at least 1,600 people have been killed since Saturday's attack by Hamas and the response from Israel.
11 Americans are among the victims, and President Biden is set to address the fighting in a speech from the White House today. Haley Ott is joining us live from Tel Aviv. And Haley, what's the latest on the Israeli hostages?
Good morning. Yes, we know that over 100 people have been taken hostage, taken back into Gaza after Saturday's attack. That comes from Israel's foreign minister. And those people include grandparents, babies. We've seen videos of people being paraded through the streets of Gaza. Hamas put out an audio message last night where it said that it would execute one hostage for every attack that came on civilians in Gaza without warning. The Israeli army has a policy where it tends to warn of airstrikes, for example. It will let people know in a building that there's going to be a strike and give them a certain amount of time to evacuate. A UN office that works in Gaza says that 800 housing units have been destroyed and thousands more have been really severely damaged, and obviously over 700 people have been killed there, which has raised real concerns as Israel ramps up its response to Saturday's brutal attack. Obviously, there are these threats by Hamas that they'll execute the hostages, but then also in such a densely populated place, it's unclear if their safety could be guaranteed.
And what are Israelis living here in the U.S. doing to try to help their home country, Haley?
People have been volunteering in whatever way they can, trying to send support, but also American Israelis who have served in the Israeli army are really trying their hardest to get back here to join the fight. We spoke to a 25-year-old young man earlier this morning. He's actually a student at Columbia in New York, studying business, and he said as soon as he heard about this attack on social media, he was immediately trying to get on a plane to Israel, and now he's trying to join his unit that he served with in the IDF. He said he had about 10 friends who were doing exactly the same thing as him, and there were many, many, many more people across the U.S. and across the world. He said that normally when you hear about a war, you hear about people trying to get out of a war zone, but for him, for people like him, for people who are connected to the state of Israel, they've been doing exactly the opposite thing. They're trying to get here to join the fight.
Live in Tel Aviv. Thank you.